Hello everyone, welcome to my channel! I'm assuming that you've already watched my channel if you're watching this video, because if not, that would be very awkward and highly unlikely. But yeah, my name is Wren, hello, and today is my birthday, and I'm doing a Q&A video for that. This is also technically, I guess this could be my 8,000 subscriber special, because I recently hit 8,000 subscribers, so we can count it as that too. Yeah! I have no script. I'm just kind of going with the flow on this, so the editing is probably going to be very light. I might stumble a bit, but that's to be expected. So, if you somehow don't know my channel, I'm Wren. It's my birthday. Well, actually, I'm recording this a week before my birthday, so this is going to be posted on my birthday, but I'm only recording it right now. So if there are any questions that you've asked in the comments in between the Sunday before the 13th, and I won't be able to read it here. But yeah, with that, let's get into the questions. These questions about me. So some of them are similar or the same questions by people, so I'm going to combine them, so I'm not literally answering every single one. It would take too long, so let's begin. First, we got two people, Abyss say hello, and Sienna Zero, I think, wishing me happy birthday. Thank you very much. Also, Abyss commenting on Renaissance design and saying that they adore it. Thank you very much. I tried really hard. Let's see, next one. Violet Roseka? Roseka? I'm bad with names. I am sorry if I'm mispronouncing any of them. To Miss Wren, you don't have to be so formal with me. Just say Wren. It's fine. It's totally fine. What is your favorite toppings on pizza? I am a sucker for all things cheese. I am a sucker for just cheese pizza too. It's delicious, but it needs to have cheese. If it's a cheese pizza, put cheese on it. Don't have like half of it just be tomato sauce. That's not a cheese pizza then. It's just, I don't even know what it is. But I also do really enjoy Alfredo pizza and sometimes chicken on top of that as well. Your girl is a carnivore. Look at my fang. I'm a carnivore. Let's look at the next question. We got Screen Boy and Official Deck Studios. Okay. These are movie related about the TMNT. So, hi Ren, have you seen TMNT Mutant Mayhem yet? If not, are you excited for it? And anyways, have an awesome birthday. Thank you very much. I have not seen Mutant Mayhem as of recording this video, but by the time the video goes up, I will have seen it. I'm planning to see it with my friends on my birthday, so yeah, I'll probably have seen it by the time this video goes live. And then, what TMNT movie is your absolute favorite and why? I have not started as recording this, but the next day I'm going to watch a whole marathon of TMNT movies, so I'm probably gonna be refreshed on everything and then I'll have my own opinions again. But as of right now, as I'm remembering the movies, I really like the original 90s one. That one was really good. And of course I enjoy the Rise movie. That one was amazing. God tier animation. And I also like TMNT versus Batman. That one was really fun. That one was a fun movie. Let's look at some other ones. Let's see. A lot of people asked me who my favorite turtles are. You know, Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, Michelangelo. So, me personally, it depends on the generation we're talking about. So like 2003 and 2012. I'd say my favorite is Leonardo. When I was a kid, my favorite was actually Michelangelo. He was so fun and everything, but growing up and looking back on like the responsibility that Leonardo had to carry is really interesting to me. For Rise, I still have to say that Donnie's my favorite. I have to. It's very relatable and very funny. Though some other people asked, like, who is the best brother? I don't know. They're all good in different ways, man. I don't know. And then, Eve the Sapphire... I'm sorry, your name cut off there after that. But Eve asks, to Wren, I'm assuming she means Renaissance. I am also assuming that it's a she. I should probably say they. Out of your 4 turtle brothers, who are you really close with? Raph, Leo, Donnie, or Mikey? I think that Wren would be close to all of them in different ways. But I think maybe she'd be the closest with Leo, I'd say. He'd probably try to get her to do a bunch of fun things and bring her out of her shell a lot. Yeah, we'll have to see what the future entails for her. And flipping around, let's see. Oh, some people have asked me what got me into art and animation. I've always been into drawing, literally since I was a toddler. My mom has told me stories about whenever I was just a little sprout. So that'd be like the equivalent of 1 year old, that I apparently drew what was either, I think it was like supposed to be a smiley face, so a line, and then a smiley line. Apparently at 1 year old. I don't know if that's true. We don't have the proof, but that's what she tells me. Another thing, when I was about 2, I drew like something that resembled a fish / a whale, and it looked like the Christian fish symbol thing, and I told her it's a whale, and she was like, oh my gosh, it looks like a whale. Again, I don't know if that's true. We don't have the proof, so make of that what you will. What got me into animation was when I started watching anime in middle school. My first anime was either Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood or Madoka Magica. I watched them around the same time, and I cannot remember which one I watched first, but they were just so cool. I loved that animation could tell more mature stories, and I also fell in love with magical girl transformation sequences, and I have an animation I did of it, based off of Yuki Unit as a Hero and Little Nightmares that I did a while ago that you could probably still look up on my channel. So that was fun, and I'd like to do more in the future, hopefully, but animating takes a long time. I don't have a good program because I am poor. And then the question of what led me to making Renaissance as a character. So, around Christmas, it was before Christmas, it was like December of this last year, I finally got into watching Rise because it was on Netflix, and I finally got around to watching it, and I fell in love with the series. I've been a TMNT fan since I was a little kid. Like, I got into the 2003 on 4Kids, and then I watched the 87 Turtles, and then when 2012 came out, me and my brother were hyped that we got to see things from both versions making it into that one. We were fanboying over everything. Rise was different, and at first we weren't really into it, but I eventually gave it a chance, and the writing was so funny. It is very different, so you can't really compare between the other generations because of that, but that's kind of the appeal as well. Also, animation, god tier. It is spectacular. So, anyway, I got into making Renaissance because I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna be self-indulgent. I'm just gonna make a stupid self-insert OC for Rise of the TMNT, just for fun. I made a little short about her. Didn't expect it to get many views. I expected like maybe a couple dozen views. And then everyone just loved her. I was so confused. I thought it was like super cringe, but everyone fell in love with her. And so I was like, well, I gotta make more of her on my channel. So I did, and now she's like the mascot of my channel and not me, the sundew anymore. So that was it's really fun to come up with ideas for Renaissance, though. It's very fun. Oh, I should probably get into mentioning why I chose the name. Obviously my name is Wren, and Renaissance literally starts with R-E-N, Wren. So super easy, kind of fits with the Renaissance artist quote-unquote theme. I was actually planning on looking at other Renaissance artist names to use. Hopefully they had Wren in the name, but I found one, but it was like in the middle of the name. It was very convoluted if I wanted to use Wren as a nickname, so I just went with Renaissance, you know? I also didn't want to choose just like other names that people have chosen for their OCs, like Artemisia. Like, it's a pretty name, but everyone uses it for their female OCs. So I wanted to do something different, and I figured Renaissance wasn't one that was used, and if someone has used it before, I don't know. So that was my thought process in making Renaissance as a character. Let's see. Then, I'm sorry, I do not know how to pronounce this name. I'm not even gonna try. But, your drawings are so beautiful, Miss Wren. Thank you. You do not need to call me Miss. I am just Wren. I'm your friend Wren. To all the turtles, can I have a hug from all of you, please? This wasn't really supposed to be a Q&A about the turtles. Well, I mean, it could be about the turtles, but not to the turtles, if that makes sense. But, here, let's give you a little thing here. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Oh, it's so cute. It's adorable. Alright. Also, you have a cute smile, Miss Wren. Noted. Don't mind my mask. Okay. Aw, thank you. I'm very self-conscious about stuff. Let's look at some other questions. So, a lot of people had a whole bunch of questions about Renaissance, so let's go into looking at some of them. Sienna Zero, question 1, do you want to be friends? I'm assuming these are all actually aimed towards Renaissance answering. So I think Wren would want to be friends with you, just would be very shy. How are you doing, smiley face? I'm doing alright. I am doing alright, I will say. Today, again, is going to be my birthday, so I'm probably celebrating with my friends, and that's going to be very fun. If you go inside your shell, how does it feel like? Renaissance cannot go inside her shell. She is a green sea turtle, and green sea turtles cannot go inside their shells. So that is not a thing that she can do. One more thing, happy birthday to you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And then Allison Diskin asks, what is Wren's personality? She is based off of a younger version of me. When I was growing up, I had severe anxiety and I was self-conscious a lot, and I was very shy. So she is based off of a younger version of me, like that. So, sorry if that's kind of cringe, but apparently people like her anyway, so whatever. Who's her favorite brother? Again, I'd say that she's maybe the closest to Leo, but she loves all of her brothers equally. Sorry, I sometimes stumble on my words. What kind of music does she like? I personally like rock music and pop, but like indie pop, not like radio pop, if that makes sense. So she probably likes the same music as me. Dose, she and April have a good relationship. I would say yes, they do. She has sister time with April. I haven't really been able to think of a good fun scenario with her and April yet, but I would like to in the future. I think that would be really fun to see them interacting. What's her sexuality? Well, Renaissance in the AU is 13, so I don't think it really matters at the moment, but me personally, I am asexual, so I am assuming that she would be asexual. I'm actually asexual aromantic at the moment. I haven't felt romance before. Maybe I can and I just haven't yet, but like so far that's how I am. Does Splinter forget her name too like her brothers? Probably. He calls her Green because of her green mask. And there's a bit of a backstory I have in my head that I'm not going to reveal yet, but he will often call her Green in the main part of the story, like the present day. I also like to think that when he's calling for his kids, he just says, boys, and Wren is just there too, and she's just included. She's just one of the guys. I am recording. Sorry. Bruh. I'm illiterate. You can't see the sign!
Use this as an outlet.
Okay.
Roast me in the comments, chat.
Okay. I have a sign on my door that says, do not disturb, I'm recording. And Hey You just walks in like, hey, what's up? And I'm just like, can you not read? He says no. Okay. Anyway. What is her relationship with Splinter like? It's a little complicated, but also the same as like official canon. It's just, you know, how he treats the other turtles, but same thing with Renaissance, if that makes sense, you know? So, yeah. And then same person, but different comment. What do you think her zodiac sign is? I'm gonna be real, I don't know anything about zodiac signs. I find the Chinese zodiac really interesting, but the other zodiac I have no idea about, so I can't make a comment. Yeah. Let's see, have I gone through every question so far? Looks like I've gotten almost every question. The final question, here we go. By Jose Luis Castro. I don't know how to pronounce your name, I'm sorry. When are you going to do a video on Wren's origin? I really want to know how she became the turtle sister. So, just talking about the origin in general, it's basically just the same as the other turtles. She was there when Draxum mutated the other turtles. She was there from the beginning. They've grown up with her. It's not a separated AU. It's just following the same basic canon, but she's there now. So, not super complex. When am I going to do a video on Wren's origin? I don't know if I'm going to do a video, but by the time this video comes out, I think I'm going to be posting a chapter of a new fanfic I'm working on where it is Wren included with the Rise boys. And again, by the time this video comes out, I should have the first chapter posted on my Patreon, and you can read it for as little as $1 a month. But if you can't pay, that's totally fine, I get it. Don't worry, the chapter will also be posted on AO3, it'll just take a little longer for it to come out. But also, side note, if you want to become a patron, there we go. If you want to become a patron, you can click the doobly-doo, the link in the doobly-doo, and it'll take you to my Patreon. You can choose whatever tier you want. For my first tier, you can have fanfiction chapters out before anyone else. You can also work as a beta reader if you do that. So you can leave in the comments any typos I left in, or maybe suggestions as to things flowing differently, that kind of stuff, you know? And then, of course, you can look at the other tiers. Some tiers you get videos early, sometimes you get art early, sometimes you get behind the scenes stuff. There are many options that you can choose from, but if you can't, that is totally fine. I get it. Well, I think that's all the questions. I apologize if I have missed something. And if you have asked a question in between the time I'm recording this and by the time it's posted, I'm very sorry, but I had a deadline and you just didn't make it in time. I might be able to just reply to a comment if that happens. So yeah. Also, look out for new videos in the future. It'll be fun. And I look forward to making more stuff about Renaissance. And I will see you guys later. Bye! Bye!